Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I've got for you today is the New Mexico governor. You know, that little mini tyrant who banned the 2A? She's got herself a new toy in waiting periods that just passed the House. What I'm about to show you is the most effective argument against this. This is why we do not do this. There's a whole bunch of hypocrisy, a whole bunch of convoluted reasoning, and we're about to walk through the entire thing. And please send this one out, because this is how you stop this from happening anywhere else. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Every single one of you are amazing, and thank you for that consideration. All right, my brothers and sisters, we have got to dive into New Mexico, and I'm going to tear this asunder from limb to limb, because they make some very dumb assertions from the gun controlling side of the argument, and they are very, very thin, and they particularly affect those that are looking to buy guns for self-protection, and they just so happen to be the largest group of gun buyers coming out. Check this out. This is coming out of New Mexico. Lawmakers passed bill that would require periods for gun purchases. Waiting periods for gun purchases. All right, well, now what you're doing, and you guys know that we're against waiting periods, of course, because you've already got background checks. I'm going to walk through this entire thing, but I want to show you something first. Do you think this has anything to do with what we're about to talk about? Article came out the same day. Women, fastest growing group of new gun owners in America. We've known this for several years now. We've covered it on this channel. It's incredible. The amount of demographic differences that are coming into the gun world is unprecedented. I can tell you firsthand, it is changing the way the entire organization operates, the entire movement operates. It's massive. And that's just one demographic change. That's not even getting into minorities. That's literally just women, all right? So let's go back to this, and I want to show you something crucial to understand. New Mexicans may soon have to wait after purchasing a gun to take it home, but that waiting period could be shorter than lawmakers originally proposed. This comes after a contentious proposal cleared a major hurdle in the Roundhouse Friday. Quote, "This is something that New Mexico can really benefit from." This is a Democratic representative from Santa Fe. You literally are passing a background check from the FBI, the NICS criminal background check system, the instant background check system. So why, if you are completely clearing the background check, is a waiting period necessary? Ask yourself that question, because keep in mind, you've already passed all the background checks, so now legally you're good. Now state level, you're good. So maybe they don't trust you to make your own decisions. You don't believe me? Wait and watch. Check this out. However, during Friday's debate on the House floor, lawmakers reduced that waiting period to 7 days. Differing communities had some concerns about the longer wait. We took that in consideration and agreed we're at a good starting point at 7 days. So the whole point here is they're trying to make you wait 7 days for something that you're already cleared for because you can't make your own decisions. When you boil this down, women, the biggest new group of gun buyers, the same people who are telling you that there's no place between a doctor, there's no place for a politician, are telling you that there's place for politician between the federal background check system and your rights. Understand, sorry, I got a little animated there. Understand that the way that they are saying this is, it's an abomination to say a woman and a doctor in their healthcare conversation is interjected with a politician. A woman and her gun rights are interjected by a politician for their own safety because they can't make up their own minds, even though they passed the background checks. You understand how insulting this is? Let's keep going. It gets even worse here. And again, this is from a woman governor who champions women's rights. All right? Quote, "That's just not an argument that the body accepted and why so many were in favor of the legislation. The reasoning for the bill," Representative Romero says, Democrat Santa Fe, "is to give people who purchase guns in times of crisis time to think." She cited cases when buyers used guns to harm themselves or others just days after they purchased it. Now, if she knew anything about the time to crime from the ATF, she would know that it's years, not days. That's a BS point. But here's what I want to hit in this, and this is really crucial. This is one of the main points of this video. She wants to give people time to think. Hey, women, when you are buying a gun because you feel unsafe because of a X, because of a threat, because of a terrible situation that you're living in, because of increased crime, because of democratic policies, they want to give you time to think about how many things can go wrong before you can get your gun, which is your right to protect yourself and your family. That's what they are saying. So you're under threat of domestic abuse? You probably need like 7 days to really think about what can go wrong before you get your gun. They said it right there. Time to think. Because you can't make the rational decision in the months going into it. No. You need the state to tell you 7 more days to really think about what you're truly going to do. Because you can't make that decision. You're too stupid. So you get to dwell on the idea that once you've already come to the point in a time of crisis that, yeah, you probably can't make the decision to protect yourself. In that 7 days, hope nothing bad happens. That's what we're talking about here. The hypocrisy, you could cut it with a knife. And the reason that more Republicans don't do this in these debates, you talk about a soundbite that will destroy them. That's the soundbite to destroy them. And now let's go one more little piece of hypocrisy. This is the last piece. Quote, when we look at some of the top mass shootings across the country, they purchased firearms that they used in promulgation of these crimes within that period. That is an abject lie. Abject. I can do a video on it immediately. The time to crime from ATF is a statistical study that they release all the time, and it is always years. It is not days. It is not hours. That is a statistical lie. Now, this is the point I want to hit. Representative Romero added that waiting periods for gun purchases have already been implemented in 22 other states. Okay. So the argument there is, well, 22 other states have done it, so it's obviously a good decision. So you have no standing. Well, 28 states have done constitutional carry. So you have no standing against constitutional carry, right? By that logic, you really can't say anything because there's more states that have actually done constitutional carry than have done mandatory waiting periods. So really, by your logic and your argument, you can't argue against constitutional carry then, can you? I look forward to the bill being introduced. The fact that Republicans don't think this way and they don't think quickly enough to come up with those types of arguments is kind of silly. This is base level stuff. But that's what the Democrats are telling you. Women, newest group of gun buyers, men, anybody who needs a gun, anybody who wants to have their family, they're protected, their female either employees or family members protected through endorsement of their rights, of their own decision, not yours. They're telling you they can't do that. The state will decide if you've waited enough time. That's the problem. Make the argument about what they're saying, not about the stupid legislation, because they're always going to obfuscate their point. Hit on what's reality going on and the obvious hypocrisy, and you'll be amazed at what can happen. And that's what I've got for you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.